Hello students, today we are going to learn about assessment of development. So we already know there is a terminology named as growth and development. So what is growth? So growth, it is increase in size of your body or increase in size of your organ. So that is mostly done by anthropometric measurement. And growth means it is related to your anatomical changes or structural changes, while the development, it is development of milestones or new skills you are developing. Clear? So that is change in your physiology, that is change in your skill, that is change in your development. Clear? So we have to remember like this: growth means it is anatomical change and development means it is physiological or functional change. So in this lecture of assessment of development, we are going to learn the developmental milestones. So at what age what the child will be learning. So let us start with that. So normal development, actually it is very complex process and it has multiple facets. Clear? But if we want to learn it, so we can define or we can learn under the following domains. Which are these domains? So first is gross motor development. So gross motor development means the child will learn supine to prone, prone to supine, then sitting, then standing, walking. Okay, so all these are gross motor functions. So we are learning gross motor development. Okay, and under this title we will learn all this developmental milestones. Another is fine motor skill development. So all these are skillful movements. So how the child is learning, like holding a key to make the tower of the block games, okay, and to play with the ball. All these are skillful movement. Okay, so they are known as fine motor skill development. Then personal and social development. So being a child, the child will recognize his or her mother. They will be able to differentiate between the familiar person and stranger. So all these are examples of personal and social development. Means how the child will be reacting to other persons. Okay. Then language development. So definitely the language is the thing, or that is the tool which we need to use to express anything and to understand the expression of other person. So if I want to eat, I need to tell that I need to eat, or if someone is telling me that he wants to eat, so definitely I should be able to understand. So, okay, so language means it is expressing yourself as well as understanding others' expression. Then last is vision and hearing development. So how the vision will be developed and how the hearing will be developed. Clear? So we will learn this one by one. So first of all, we are starting with the motor development. So what is motor development? And especially it includes gross motor and fine motor. So if we concentrate on gross motor development, so it is motor developmental progress in orderly sequence. Okay, so generally whatever the milestones we are learning, they are in order only, but sometimes it may change their position. Okay, like the third milestone may come second, fourth milestone may come fifth. It is possible, but most of the time it is in order only. Okay, so what it is including? So for example, it includes locomotion and more complex motor tasks thereafter. Clear? So in an infant, if we want to discuss, so they are as follows. So we have to consider age and milestone. So in this table you can see on left side you have age, on right side you have milestone. So at the age of 3 months the child will be having neck holding. We are also calling it head control. So before the 3 months you have to support child's head also when you are lifting the child, but later on the child will be able to hold his or her head by himself or herself. Now at the age of 5 months the child will be rolling over. So that is, the child is going from supine to prone lying and prone to supine lying. Initially it is observed that the child will be very easily going into supine to prone, but from prone to supine it will be difficult, but it will be also learned very quickly. At the age of 6 months the child will be able to sit with support. Okay, support will be of the child himself or herself also. It may be manual also, like mother or father giving support, or sometimes it is mechanical also, like the child is surrounded by one small chair. Okay, so child will be able to maintain sitting position, but the child needs support. Clear? So the specialized chairs, they are also available. Then at the age of 8 months, the child will be sitting without support, like you and me. Without any support, the child can sit. At the age of 9 months, the child will be standing with some support. And in few literature, it is also written, it is known as pull to stand. So the child is in the sitting position. If the child gets something, okay, so by holding that object, child will be able to stand, and that standing will be maintained. Clear? So generally by the side of bed or by the side of chair, the child will be standing. At the age of 12 months, child will be creeping. Creeping means the child will be in prone lying, and with his or her elbow, child is moving further anteriorly. So that is creeping. Okay, and definitely at the age of 12 months, the standing will be there, but that will be without support. Clear? That will be without support. At the age of 15 months, the child will be able to walk also, and the child will be able to go upstairs, but not by vertical position like adults. Okay, that will be by creeping. At the age of 18 months, child will run. Clear? So that will be also independent. At the age of 2 years, the child will walk. Okay, and downstairs also child can come. At the age of 3 years, the child will be riding the tricycles, and at the age of 4 years, the child will be hopping on one foot, or child may learn how to climb the stairs with alternate foot. Clear? So like on the first step right foot, on the second step it is left foot, again right, again left. Okay, so one step on one floor. Okay, in ascending as well as in descending at the age of 4 years. So this was about gross motor. Now we are having a look over the fine motor skills. So fine motor means it is skillful movement. Okay, so this is fine motor development. Okay, it depends on your neural tract maturation. There are few different activities. These are just examples. Clear? Other activities are also there. Those are included in fine motor skill development. But just for example, which are this activity? So one is, for example, eye coordination. Clear? Hand-eye coordination, hand to mouth coordination. Okay, and different hand skills like finger, thumb, apposition, grasping, dressing, etc. So eye coordination means what? So that is best example, visual tracking. For example, if the pen is moving in front of the child, so the child will track that pen. Okay, that is moving in front of child's eye. Second is eye hand coordination. So that is much useful whenever you want to feed yourself. So if the child sees on the food, okay, so wherever the food is there, so I will be concentrating that particular spot, and the hand will be going there, and the child will be able to pick up that food. Okay, so the eye will be guiding your hand. So that is eye hand coordination. Then hand to mouth coordination. So for example, if you want to put a biscuit in your mouth, clear, so you must have hand to mouth coordination. Similarly, the child will be developing this. So whatever the child wants to eat, it directly goes into mouth only. Initially it will be difficult for that child. So we know that the mouth will be dirty after eating. If the adult is feeding himself, the mouth, lips, cheeks, they will not be dirty. But in children they will be dirty. Why? Because they have less hand to mouth coordination. That's why. Okay, and different hand skills to hold different objects. Okay, for dressing, that is especially buttoning. And this child, they are also having a difficulty in less tying of the shoes. Clear? So all these are skillful movement. So it takes time. Okay, developmental sequence wise the child will learn. So again there is one table which explains fine motor developmental milestone. So on the left side you have age, on the right side you have milestone. So at the age of 4 months, the child will be reaching out for the subjects with both the hands. Clear? Now at the age of 6 months, a similar activity will be done but with one hand. Okay, so from both hands the child comes to one hand. Okay, so that is good control the child has developed. At the age of 9 months, there will be immature pincer grasp. Pincer grasp means it is tip to tip. So you can consider tip of index finger or any other finger and tip of thumb. Clear? So that will be there. For example, if you want to lift the pin. Okay, so you are using this pincer grasp. But at the age of 9 months, it will be immature pincer grasp. This immature pincer grasp will be converted into mature pincer grasp. Clear? At the age of 12 months. At the age of 15 months, the child will be imitating scribbling, and the child will be also making tower of 2 blocks. This tower of 2 blocks will be converted into tower of 3 blocks at the age of 18 months. Again, this capacity will increase, so on and around at the 2 years of the age, the child will be able to make the tower of 6 blocks. Okay, and you will be having different types of the vertical or circular stroke. Okay, stroke means you can see that it is not stroke that is medical condition. Stroke means to strike something. Okay, like if you think of drum. Okay, so it is striking, so it will be also possible. At the age of 3 years, the child will be able to make the tower of 9 blocks, and the child will be able to draw the circle also. As we discussed earlier also, that initially the child will be drawing the circle, and then child will be drawing the rectangle, so that is with corner, and then the child will be able to write letter. Clear? So here the initial circle is there that the child will be able to copy. Then at the age of 4 years, the child will be able to copy the cross, okay, different figures with the blocks. Okay, so all this will be possible. And at the age of 5 years, the child will be able to make the triangle, okay, different other pictures also with blocks. Now, personal and social development. So personal and social development means how the child is reacting to society. Clear? So what is personal and social development? So personal and social development, it includes personal reaction to his own social and cultural situation with neuromotor maturity and environmental stimulation. Clear? So it is related to interpersonal and social skills. So as we discussed, that how you are reacting. Okay, so few social skills we need, for example, social smile, recognition of the mothers, use of toys. Okay, so all these are different skills those patient or child will learn. So again we have table. On left side we have age, on right side we have milestone. So at the age of 2 months, the child will be having social smile. At the age of 3 months, the child recognizes mother. Okay, still child recognizes mother only. At this stage, child will not be able to recognize his father also. Clear? So that will be later on. Okay, at the age of 6 months, the child will recognize strangers, and if someone who is not family member, and if that person is approaching that child, then definitely the child will be giving reaction. Okay, so child may start crying, or child will not go to that person. Clear? So all these are examples of stranger anxiety. At the age of 9 months, the child will be waving bye bye. So with the upper limb, with the hand, the child will wave, because now he knows that if someone is going outside, we should say bye bye. At the age of 12 months, when you call the child will come to you and will be playing the simple games of ball. Okay, then at the age of 15 months, there will be activity known as jargon. Okay, so jargon means it is meaningless conversation, okay, or meaningless activity. So that is jargon. At the age of 18 months, the child will copy the parents. Okay, so that is one type of the mimicry they are doing. So whatever the parents they are doing, the same thing will be done by child. For example, if the father is talking on mobile, so child will also mimic that he or she is also talking on mobile, even though it is not mobile in their hand. So any object they will consider as a mobile, and they will try that to show that they are also talking on mobile. So it is type of mimicry, you can say. At the age of 2 years, they will ask for food if they are hungry. Okay, they will be asking for drinking water, and they will also inform you if they want to go to toilet. At the age of 3 years, they will share toys. Okay, and they know full name and gender of themselves. At the age of 4 years, they will be playing in different groups also. So that is at society, if the children they are playing, so they will be playing in group, and that is also with cooperation. Okay, and they will be going to toilet alone at the age of 4 years. At the age of 5 years they will be also doing some household task, okay, like drinking water or sometimes bringing food for you, okay, or if you say something that give me TV remote, so they will be giving you, okay, and they will be also doing dressing by themselves and undressing by themselves. Now language development. So again we have a table. On left side we have age, on right side we have milestone. So at the age of 1 month they will be alert to sound. Whatever the sound comes, they will be looking on that side. So it is work of our spinotactile tract that we know. Then at the age of 3 months they will cooes. So what is it? So it is nothing but musical vowel sound, clear, they will be making, okay. Then at the age of 4 months they will be laughing loud. If they find any activity playful or they enjoy it, so they will be laughing. At the age of 6 months they will be speaking monosyllabus word like da, ba, pa, ma, okay. So all these are different words. Then at the age of 9 months they will be telling bisyllabus, okay. Bisyllabus means with repetition, okay, like mama, baba, kaka, dada, papa, etc. At the age of 12 months they will be speaking 1 to 2 words with meaning, okay, like for example if they want biscuit, so they will just speak biscuit, so it is meaningful, okay. Then 8 to 10 words they will learn by the age of 18 months, clear, but still they are not able to make this sentence. So sentence formation will come at the age of 2 years, okay. So they will be telling 2-3 words sentence, means very short sentences they will be speaking, and they will be also using the pronouns. They know how to use the pronouns, so I, me, you, okay. So now they understand the meaning of this I, me, you, they, he, she, etc. Now at the age of 3 years they will be also starting asking their doubts, clear. So that is, now they have understood everything and they have also doubts, so they will be asking to solve their questions. Now at the age of 4 years they may sing a poem, okay, they may say story also, and at the age of 5 years they will be asking meaning of words, and they are like us only, they will be also talking, okay. So at the age of 5 years the language will be properly developed and they will be talking like adults only. Now what is healthy development? So healthy development in all forms, particularly social, emotional, communication, behavior, okay, and this should be monitored by parents and physicians through screening, okay. Screening means what? So we have to understand screening and diagnosis. So screening means it is for normal individual also. For example, if I want to identify cerebral palsy in advance in these kids, so I will be doing screening test. So in screening test I will be able to identify if there is some problem, okay. Now after this screening, for suspected individuals we will have to go for definite diagnosis, okay. So screening is for all the people, okay, even the normal individuals, and diagnostic test, that is only for suspected individual. So we have various screening tests available. So which are this screening test? So one is Denver Developmental Screening Test, another is Denver Articulation Screening Examination, third is Baroda Screening Test, and fourth is Trivandrum Development Screening Test. Now it's not like that these are the only 4 screening tests available. There are multiple screening tests available, but mostly these are used, clear. So I request all of you to go in detail regarding reading and searching of this screening test. So this screening test, what is the use of the screening test? So I repeat again, it is for identifying the suspected individuals from normal, clear. So screening will be done on all, normal as well as abnormal. Now for those who are suspected, we will go for definite test, and that will be giving us diagnosis. Now another good part that we need to understand is developmental quotient. It is also known as DQ. Like we have IQ, intelligent quotient, we have EQ, that is emotional quotient. In the same way we have DQ, that is developmental quotient. What is that? So it is developmental age multiplied by 100 divided by chronological age. Developmental age means what is the age of child development wise. Clear? For example, child is of 2 years, okay, and the child has just learned sitting with support. Clear? So sitting with support should come at 6 months of the age. Clear? So 6 months age development should be sitting with support. Okay, so if the child is able to sit with support, developmental age of the child is 6 months, even though child's actual age may be 2 years, 3 years or 1 year, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so developmental age means up to what level or up to what age the child has developed milestones. Okay, chronological age means what? Chronological means as per calendar. Okay, chronological means as per calendar. So as per calendar, the child has completed 2 years. Okay, and as per developmental age, the child has received or achieved sitting without support. So the developmental age for our example, it is 6 months, and chronological age, so as per calendar or actual, if we consider from time, so it is 2 years. Clear? So how to calculate DQ for this patient? So we will consider the same example. In this example, we took child's developmental age 6 months multiplied by 100 obviously, and chronological age means the child's second birthday has gone. Clear? So it is 24 months child has completed, but the development is only up to the 6 months. What does it mean? Even though the child has completed 24 months, the development completed is only up to 6 months. Clear? So what will be the answer? So it is 25. So we can say that there is only 25% development of that child. Clear? So it is very clear. Child should get this sitting without support at the age of 6 months, but he learned at the age of 2 years. So that is at the end of 24 months. So we can say that there is developmental quotient of 25. Okay, you can express in percentage also, so that is 25%. Clear? Now here we took example of sitting without support, so that is example of gross motor development milestone. But again, it's not only from gross motor developmental milestones, it should be on an average from all these domains. Clear? And we should put average. Clear? So by considering the gross motor development, fine motor development, personal and social development, language, vision, hearing, okay, by looking all this, we have to consider that the child is having age of 6 years as per developmental milestones. Clear? And we have to find the developmental quotient. If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you.